You'd think you knew everything there was to know about the controversial singer, who isn't afraid to speak his thoughts, but it turns out Mr. West has a few skeletons in his closet. We all know the obvious: his love for reality star Kim Kardashian, his global music triumph, and, well, I believe we can all agree that he can be a little crazy. But what hasn't he shared with his millions of fans? He dedicated a few lyrics to his pops on the life of Pablo, but I'm sure you're one of the many to wonder about Kanye's father. Ray West was a Black Panther in the 1960s and 1970s before joining the Atlanta Journal-Constitution as one of the first black photojournalists. "My father was a paparazzo himself," Kanye claims. "My father was a Christian marriage counselor, a medical artist, and a Black Panther." With such a powerful role model in his life, it's understandable that Kanye has strong opinions and wants to share them with the rest of the world. You've had a fascinating upbringing. Kanye West was born in Atlanta and raised by his mother in Chicago after his parents divorced when he was 3 years old due to financial concerns. Donda, his mother, was an English university professor who moved the family to China for a year while she was a visiting professor there. She died in 2007. Kanye was 10 years old at the time and seemed to pick up the language rapidly, though he has since lost much of it. Kanye is notorious for getting engaged in numerous celebrity feuds, but did you know he also has a lot of beef with the paparazzi? Kanye has had several confrontations with photographers and has come to loathe them. In one of his records, he even stated that he despises them more than Nazis. When a journalist questioned him about it, his lawyer quickly shut down the conversation and walked away from the interview. In the past, Kanye has been charged with violence and attempted grand theft in connection with a LAX attack in which a photographer claimed Kanye hurt him. The Yeezus rapper was photographed wrestling the man to the ground, so there's no refuting that. Insane. It's not surprising that he sits on this amount of wealth. He immerses into a lot of business ventures including music, fashion, architecture, technology, and film. Oh, and he's married to none other than Kim Kardashian, one of the world's most famous and wealthy women. Kanye received a year-long scholarship to Chicago's American Academy of Art, after which he transferred to Chicago State University to pursue an English degree. He eventually dropped out and went on to produce his debut album, The College Dropout, which was primarily about having the courage to embrace who you are rather than follow the route that society has set for you. In the year 2000, Kanye received his major break as a producer for Roc-A-Fella Records artists. He had a huge impact on J Album Z's The Blueprint, where he produced 5 of the album's 13 tracks, more than any other producer. This is where Jay first saw Kanye's skill, and the bromance began. Kanye was engaged in a near-fatal vehicle accident after falling asleep at the wheel, leaving him with a fractured jaw. While confined to a hospital bed, the infamous rapper had an electronic drum machine shipped to him so he could continue working on his music. With his jaw still wired shut, he even recorded a song. We warned you that these facts would be bizarre. Indeed. MJ was a super fan of Kanye and had serious style envy for the rapper. Kanye West was contacted by the legend himself, who inquired about the jacket he wore in his Stronger music video. Yeezy, it turns out, shared the same affection for the king of pop for me as Kanye West. "I would not be Kanye West if it wasn't for Michael Jackson," he said in an interview with Zane Lowe.